Hey everybody, happy May Day. It is May 1st, and normally I do not come on here for the May energy forecast because that is a paid feature. Let's fix the lighting here. That is a paid feature for Patreon, but I figured considering the nature of the energy that's coming, I thought I'd share at least the first 2 weeks. Um, Let me bring up my forecast here. Happy Monday to all of you. I hope you're doing well. And just so you know, where was I? Was I on Friday? My kitty has crossed to Rainbow Bridge. So that's why I wasn't on yesterday. I was just getting ready to DJ on Saturday afternoon. My kids called me and said his kidneys were failing. So we put him to sleep. I have no regrets, and I'm still cooking for all my cats, all the good organic food. It's hard. It's glad the month of April is over because I've lost 2 cats in 1 month. And quite frankly, it sucks. But I will say this, you really learn who your real friends are in a time of crisis. And that was an eye-opener too for me. Anyway, your May energy forecast. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Pluto does go retrograde today. So it's all about deep retrospect and releasing old ways and habits. We do have a Cazimi today. A Mercury Cazimi takes place today where Taurus Sun conjuncts Mercury in Taurus. And this is all in retrograde. And if you notice, headlines this morning were about another bank failing. Obviously, Taurus energy about finances. And you're going to hear a lot more about that. Now, I'm not going to go down the entire list here with you. You can go and read that for yourself on astrologywitch.com. Hey, Kate, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. And like I said, I normally don't offer this to the general public. This is solely a Patreon thing I do for Patreon on the Crone tier. But I decided to share it because of the energies at hand. So here we go. So for the first week here, we have the week of May 1st through the 7th. This is lunar eclipse week, and that is on May 5th. And it is in Scorpio, and the governing planets are going to be Venus, Pluto, and Jupiter. You can go and read all of this. I'm kind of going to go through it somewhat fast, but last minute investments are okay before the lunar eclipse, but after that, I would sit tight. This energy is in Scorpio, which does rule investments, and on or near an eclipse can be prone to all kinds of identity theft, cyber crimes, things like that. I'm actually doing nothing in the crypto world right now. I'm just kind of waiting for, even though I think we're in a Libra moon right now, I'm waiting for that scorpionic energy to pass, and then I will resume finances. Hey, Kapui, how are you? Oh, God, really? I'm so sorry, Kate. Yeah, it's going to be a doozy, let me tell you. Kapui, I hope you're having a good May Day. It is the turn of the season for all of us. A lot of us celebrate Beltane or Beltane, and last night was Walpurgisnacht. Veil is thin right now, so. And before I go on, those of you that do have a birthday coming up between the lunar eclipse is on the 5th, so a birthday between the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th is going to give significant impact for you this year, both positive and negative, depending on your own stars. Now, like I said, money and finances, last minute investments are fine, but you're going to want to keep an eye on the banks because I think more are getting ready to fall. In love affairs, now the first few days of this new month are going to be fine for dating and getting out, but once that Scorpio energy hits, you're going to want to steer clear of strange and unfamiliar places, even strange people that you don't know. A platonic phase on top of a lunar eclipse will be intense, and crimes of passion are going to be very possible. Lots of jealousy. Mercury's in retrograde, so there'll be a lot of miscommunications, and sometimes past lovers come back into our lives as well with this energy. I just want you to be aware of this. Lay low, 4th, 5th, and 6th, as better stars are ahead in affairs of the heart. This would not be the week to go and start dating and meeting new people. I would wait till this energy passed. Yes, the energy is very wild out there. Yes, past loves. Yes, 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 yes. Moving on, travel is good up until the 4th. Um, I would not travel in a platonic phase. Absolutely freaking not. Mm-mm. You're going to deal with aggressive, drunken, the belligerent in some ways. And if you're on the road driving, you're going to have to be on the defense because there's going to be like major road rage. This is not the week to get pissed at someone and give them the finger because you just don't know who you're going to trigger and you could get shot. There's a time and a place to do that, and this weekend is not the time nor the place to do that. You're going to see all kinds of death and drama from the railways, the roadways, air, and sea. So it's going to promote accidents and dramatic events. Just be prepared. I'll let you go ahead and read the purchases, but I did put in big red lettering. May 4th, 5th, and 6th is a plutonic phase right on top of a plutonic energy. And this energy is going to be all about wake-up calls for all of us. It rules death, drama, transformation, and rebirth. It rules Russia, the police, cyber crimes, sex, porn, rape, trafficking, murder, and the underworld. You'll hear more about that. It rules terrorism, shootings, and even mass murders. Okay. Not that we haven't seen our fair share in the last few days. I think some guy just killed a family of 5 in Texas because the baby was sleeping. And it's happening every day. Okay. This energy also is where secrets get exposed. The rich and the famous sometimes pass away in this energy. Now, I did put here, and I want to reiterate what I mean by this, is Russia could fall from being a superpower in 2023, 2024, but I see it more as it being Putin, that I don't think Russia's going to go anywhere per se, but Putin's war with Ukraine has depleted them financially in some ways. Maybe China will help them. But even the great seer himself, Nostradamus, said that in the year 2023, 2024, he saw the fall of some sort of Asian nation. Now, Russia is connected to Asia in some ways. It's part of, Asia. Uh, this could quite frankly be Taiwan. Okay, with China invading Taiwan. The possibilities, there's many. So I don't want you to think, oh my God, Russia. I just said Russia could fall from being a superpower, and I'm only saying that because of how broke they're becoming with this war. But they are going on bricks, and that might save their ass in some ways. But there's a possibility that it could be Taiwan or North Korea. It's not China, that is for sure. They are the up and rising superpower. But there's going to be an Asian nation that disappears. It could be Taiwan. It's all over the place with the money news today. I haven't watched any news today. Um, I look like complete hell. I haven't put any makeup on. I took a shower, but I I stayed in bed all day yesterday. I didn't get out of bed. I just cried and cried and cried and cried. And hence why I look like hell today. Especially the Aquarius. Okay. I know. The energy is not good. It really isn't. It's okay. It happens. I just didn't think it would happen again in 1 month. First it happened on the 3rd of April. And I also found out that day an aunt passed away. And then here again on the 29th of April, 3.5 weeks later. So it is what it is. When you have as many animals as I do, it does happen. Even the energy in my house is kind of, the cats are a little lethargic, and they're feeling it too. They loved Louie. Louie was their buddy, their pal, and I'm gonna miss him dearly. Anyway, moving on, let's cover the week of May 8th through the 14th. Now, I only gave you 2 weeks, okay? Because that's not fair to the Patreons and the people who pay. But I always share a little bit. But May 8th through the 14th, our governing planets are Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and that's water energy. So Saturn's authoritarian action, our government does things. Then Uranus, this is where the shocking news, explosions, earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions, earth changes can take place. And Neptune is also in charge. So this is where there's water, and water damage. This also represents drugs and oil. But this is not going to be the week. May 8th through the 14th, I can almost guarantee if there is some sort of major natural disaster in the world, it will affect the economy. The banks might drop a bombshell this week as well on us. Natural disasters always affect the economy. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Well, let me rephrase this. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. If you saw the video, and I attached this video that I showed you guys last week about the Cascadian subduction zone. If you've seen that video, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it goes. And I'm not saying it's going to go on between May 10th through the 17th. That is a very big window I'm giving, but that energy is volatile. Even the great seer himself saw this. So I need you to be aware of it. It could be on the other side. It could be over in Chile. It could be in Japan. It could be on the other side of the ring of fire. There's so many possibilities. It could be Yellowstone. It could be Iran with an earthquake, or Turkey again, God forbid, or Italy, or Greece. Anywhere that there's a lot of seismic activity, be prepared. Now, I say this because, to California, Yosemite just closed up. Normally, they should be opening up for summer season, but they've had to close because they got so much snow that snow melt is getting ready to flood into the central valleys of California. So it could be that in some ways. I always try to avoid any type of traveling during a Mercury retrograde. I know it's hard to do, and sometimes with life gets in the way, it is unavoidable. Just proceed with caution and keep your guard up at all times. Like I said, the environment turns deadly in some parts of the world, and shocking and scary surprises could be in store. There also could be chain reaction events due to Mercury RX with the Uranic energy. So it is a time just to be awake and aware. Now, I am going to read you what I share with my Patreons, and that is that May 10th, 11th, and 12th, Uranic phase. Now, I'm giving you a bigger span, and the only reason I am doing that is because of the energies that I see coming within the stars. If you go back up, say, like, for example, Taurus Sun conjuncts Uranus. This is on May 9th. The conjunctions can either be positive or negative in nature. They're either harmonious or they're aggravating. It's after a full moon, so it's going to be aggravating. But on a personal level, we dive deep into the realm of scientific discovery. A lot of us vibrate on a higher frequency. But when you have the Taurus Sun also with a Taurus dragon head sitting there conjuncting Uranus, which is the planet of sudden release of energy, it rules earthquakes, explosions, chances are pretty good we're going to be rumbling somewhere in the world. Okay. So if we go back to my newsletter now, I did say am giving you a heads up here with this energy that's coming is all about shocking news and surprises. It's the strange, the freaky, and the bizarre that make headlines. It's the unexplained. Energy rules Asia, but it also rules France and Italy as well. So part Asia makes headlines, but so does France and Italy sometimes. You will always hear of space news in this energy. So something about SpaceX, NASA, the cosmos. This rules astrology, aeronautics, ETs, UFOs, UFO sightings, even abductions. It rules explosions, nuclear weapons. And I'm not taking that psycho over there in North Korea of trying to launch something at us. He's got the capability. So I'm not taking that off the table either, because that is a major possibility. This rules TV, science, electricity, and technology. This is all about social unrest or humanitarianism. Right now, with the United States in this chaos that it is, it's more social unrest than humanitarianism. But this energy rules children and discoveries. And Uranus is the ruler of fault lines, and earthquakes are very common, along with insane weather. And I'm going to reiterate myself, such as volcanoes, tornadoes, tsunamis, typhoons. And I think I put volcanoes twice. I am sorry. Now, the great seer himself, Nostradamus, predicted that when Taurus was 20 degrees from the sun, or in the sun, which is on May 11th of 2023, a tectonic shift was possible. Like I said, this is a major warning to the Ring of Fire, Yellowstone, the West Coast, and the United States, and globally. So like I said, I'm giving a time frame between May 10th and the 17th when a major disaster could hit the Ring of Fire, and that includes the West Coast. I've told you, I've had a lot of friends who are shamans and psychics are coming at me stating that they're seeing a tsunami hit San Francisco. That's not coming from me. That's coming from people in my circle that have major psychic abilities. Okay, so these are just possibilities. Let's hope for the best, but expect the worst. That's the best thing I can say right now on all of this. I also included in my newsletter a little clip of that Indian news channel that was talking about the Cascadian subduction zone. You could go back and see that. Like I said, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it's going to happen. And that is a little frightening, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think of what I was going to cover today. I didn't have any notes. Here's what I wanted to say. We have a coronation this week, which hasn't happened in like 70 years. It hasn't happened in my lifetime. My mom was alive to see Queen Elizabeth be coronated, but this hasn't happened in 70 years. This is actually my first observing of a coronation. Now, I know when I talk about the royal family, it seems to ruffle some feathers, but the truth is the truth. Now, I don't see King Charles being a king for very long. There's a book my mother's reading that a friend of mine sent me. It's all about Nostradamus. I actually really need to take some time and start looking into the royal family stars, because even the great seer himself, Nostradamus, in this book that my mother grabbed for me and is reading, it states that he's going to abdicate the throne, which is a possibility. I even said that. I did not give him very many years as a king to be on the throne. And, I got a lot of criticism for it, but, the next dragon move in Aries sits on Charles's sixth house. Just because your dragon head sits on your sixth house doesn't mean your health is free and you're good. Absolutely not. It means you might have challenges. Why do so many bad things happen with the dragon's head sitting in the month of May? I mean, the cat I had was born in May. He was born May 4th. He lost his life. I know a lot of people who are Scorpio and Taurus souls, and a lot of them, some are losing their lives. So good and bad happen both in the dragon's head and the dragon's tail. The dragon's head wants you to reach higher. What that means is they want you out of your comfort zone. The dragon's head wants you out of your comfort zone so you can achieve greatness. But death and drama do happen. Just like when you have a dragon's head in the sixth house. The head's in the sixth house. I can honestly tell you, I've been in the hospital with that energy, passing a kidney stone many years ago. So when I say he might have health problems or his service to the world, which is being a king, isn't really going well, he'll abdicate. However, this book also goes into great detail talking about how Prince William, he's like father, like son. I mean, we all know he's cheating on the Princess of Wales, right? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And William may look like Diana, but Harry has her heart. Harry has Diana's heart. According to this book, and I'll have to show you the book, I don't have it with me. I've showed it to the general public before. Um, it says that Harry and Meghan, according to Great Seer himself, become king and queen. Now, I told my mom, I need you to bookmark, put a placemat, doggy ear the book if you have to, find it, save that spot so I can look into things a little more since I have the software. I'm not sure what happens to William. Hopefully nothing bad. But now I'm going to have to look into the stars of the Prince and Princess of Wales and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, because something crazy is getting ready to happen in the next 5 years for the royal family. And this is just me. It's written in the stars, and I know I'm going to come on here as an arrogant wench when he does abdicate the throne. I will rub it in all of your faces that said such not so nice things, and that I was full of this and full of that. Because the one thing that I know is, and my astrologer taught me this, is he always used to say to me, let him laugh, let him snicker and snare you. Time will always be your best confidant. So time will be my confidant. I appreciate that, Kapui. I could really use it. I could really use it. Like I said, you really get to know who your true friends are. You just really get to know who your true friends are. A little taken back by some things that have taken place, but at least I know now. At least I know. Anyway, the month of May is going to be difficult for many of us, but it will And some will have a great time. Some are going to have a great month of May. But May and October of 2023 promise to bring deep significance to the world at large. Like I said, I see May, I see war breaking out in May too. And that could be another thing. Um, and I see it full blown by October, whether it's a civil war, whether it's a global war, whether it's China invading Taiwan. Um, it's kind of funny. When I was reading a thing of a quatrain of Nostradamus where he was talking about an Asian country disappearing, I, like an idiot, should have connected the two. Taiwan. Realize why they want Taiwan. 60% of Taiwan's semiconductors are manufactured there. Semiconductors, I've said this before, I'm going to repeat myself. Semiconductors aren't everything from your cars. My satellite dish up above has a semiconductor. So it's something that is very coveted in modern day. We need it. It's in cars and mechanics and all kinds of things. So that's one of the reasons it would be a major asset to China for them to invade. There will be global issues, geopolitical issues, economic shifts, like I said, wars, uprisings, and even revolutions. Like I said, I am 95% positive that there will be a major disaster this month entailing a strong earthquake, a tsunami, a major flood, a volcanic eruption, or even like bizarre weather patterns like these insane tornadoes that we're seeing. There is already, like I said, flooding in Mississippi right now. Like I said, California is bracing for snow melt, so that can be a disaster too. Those of you that live on the coastline, I'll repeat myself again, prepare, prep, and have a game plan, because if evacuations are needed, at least you have supplies, water, food, pet food on hand. Always try and have a game plan. I know I sound like a broken record, and I know I sound ridiculous to some of you, but I guarantee you, when it happens, you'll think of me. Now, like I said, these are only possibilities, but you need to be safe, be prepared, okay? And like I said, try and have a blessed month. Now, I will say this. Whatever Mother Nature doesn't do between the 10th and the 17th, she will finish the job come around the 21st, 22nd. She will finish the job. So just be aware of that and set a game plan. If you do like this monthly forecast, you can get it through the Crone tier. It's only the Crone tier. The Mother tier gets the forecast, and they'll get my new and full moon readings, but they don't get the full monthly printout. It just takes, it's very time consuming, and I need to just get paid for that. I am thinking of maybe in a year or so creating a periodical, a yearly book like this, but I haven't decided yet. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Aw, thank you, Kapui. Yes, please do. I'm in dire need of one. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in dire need of one. I lit a candle last night, and I have one lit this morning for Beltane. I'm really glad you're in Pennsylvania too, safe and sound. Hi, sweet butterfly girl. How are you? Thank you, Kate. I could really use that right now. Just what a low blow. You know what's funny is it's been a while since I've went over my own stars. I spend so much time going over everyone else's that I don't really focus on mine. And perhaps I need to start doing that. Just because if you're in Patreon, whether you are in the Mother tier or the Crone tier, I have just posted. I told you I was going to start doing this in the month of May. So I just posted your monthly tarot readings, a 4-card spread, one for each week. There's 4 weeks usually in a month. So I hope you enjoy that. And oh, good. Okay, excellent. Yeah, Libra got a good one. Libra's got a good one. So did Libras and oh God, there was another one. It was Scorpio. Scorpio's been getting their butt kicked really bad. The only one I felt in that whole reading on Patreon that is going to have some trials and tribulations is probably going to be Sagittarius these next 2 weeks. Oh God, you guys are so good to me. Thank you, ladies. I love you. Thank you so much. It's a oh yeah. Oh no. Yes. Yeah. Oh, sweet butterfly girl. In my Patreon, I do a monthly tarot pull for all of my Patreons, and Sagittarius. I'm trying to remember what the hell I said about Sagittarius. Wait a minute. There's going to be something where they pull the wool, try to sweet butterfly girl. Someone's going to try and pull the wool over your eyes. So just be 10 steps ahead. I love you too, Kate. Thank you so much. Oh, no. Please remember, sweet butterfly girl, this doesn't necessarily pertain to all Sagittarians. When I do those in Patreon, you want to go and look at not just your sun. When I do those, I'm pulling for sun, moon, and rising. So if, for example, if you have a sun, a moon, or a rising in Sagittarius, you'll want to look at all of them. You'll want to look at all of those. Like I have to go and listen to Capricorn. I've got to go and listen to Sagittarius because I have a moon there. But I also have to go and listen to Virgo because I have a rising there. So you kind of got to combine them all together. I'm ready to end it all. Honey, I know it's been garbage. I know it's been garbage for me too. It's just not been a good year. And I think a lot of people are feeling that way right now. And now we're going into this eclipse energy where, I mean, Scorpio is brutal. Scorpio is dramatic. That's right. Never give up, never surrender. Scorpio is giving us a wake-up call of some sort. So whatever happens in these next few weeks, there might be a wake-up call for all of us in some way. It's just that when I did Sagittarius's, it was about someone trying to backstab you, sweet butterfly girl. So do watch your back. And would you like me to pull one of these for you? And all of you ladies in there, just say yes, please. And I will end this broadcast with a pull, a tarot pull. It's not a tarot, it's an oracle card. I felt oracles were a little more lighthearted than the tarot. Okay, Kate. I got home safely, but now flat broke. Okay, sweet butterfly girl. And found a job bi-weekly pay. It's been rough. Cut out an X. Oh, that's right. Okay. Ladies, I'm going to pull for sweet butterfly girl first, if you don't mind. And then we'll pull for Kate and then for Kapui. Okay, universe. What messages do you have for sweet butterfly girl? She is a Sagittarius. All right. Card that popped out, I find might be rather appropriate, but it is in reverse. And these cards are good in reverse. This is the card of anxiety. And it is a number 9 card. It's 18. 1 and an 8 is a 9. So this is about putting we have the full moon coming. So this is about putting things into completion and getting ready for the full moon energy. I will read it from the book for you. Hold on. Boy, I should have had my glasses with me, but I don't. Okay, so anytime you draw this, especially in reverse, this is about worry and distress. Okay, sweet butterfly girl. When it is in reverse, though, it means, oh my gosh, if anyone needs this, it's you, hon. Upright, it's about worry and distress. When you pull it reversed, it finally means relief. It's like you're able to go, oh my God, it's almost over. Okay. It can mean one of two things. You can either receive, it can either be that a recent problem is on its way out, or and it's been causing you to feel more relaxed, or you have mastered the old habit of worry and have freed yourself from the anxiety within. Either way, anxiety reversed is a good omen, okay? Good omen, honey, of peaceful times ahead, more relaxed energy. Maintain a trusting attitude and let the difficulties and fearful thoughts fade away into the distance. Hang in there, sweet butterfly girl. This card is telling you it is going away, babe. It's going away. And even in the forecast I did for Patreon, I might privately send that to you, email it to you, just so you're rest assured that some of the cards in the 4-card spread I did came out very positive. There was just one or two where it seems like someone was trying to backstab you. So what I'm saying to you, girl, is watch your back, because there's some real mofos out there that are going to try and screw you over. They're jealous of you and they want your light. So I hope that helps. Aren't they a great bunch of gals? I love the ladies in here. They're just wonderful. So I do hope that helps, sweet butterfly girl. Because, yeah, I know how you feel. It has been quite a month, quite a year. All right. Kate, you're up next. And I believe Kate is Libra, right? Libra. Right? So is Kapui. I got 2 Libras and a Sag. All right, let me get the energy off of this. You're very welcome, sweet butterfly girl. After my broadcast, keep an eye on your email, and I'll send you that tarot reading. So, and that'll reassure you too. Okay, Kate, what messages does the universe have for Kate? I find this very appropriate. Kate, financial constraints. I drew it in reverse, upright. It is financial constraints. It is a number 13 card, which equals a 4, which is putting in the hard work. But it is in reverse. So let's see what it says. Okay. So if this was upright, it would represent restrictions concerning money. But we drew it this way. So when we draw it in reverse, this is the reason I love this deck, cards because the reverse cards are usually better than the upright cards. Now that it is reversed, this card reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open, and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take on more risks and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life. So money is going to get better in some ways. Yeah, go play the lottery. I would go play the lottery because wait, listen to me. Libras. This eclipse is taking place on your second house of money. Money, money, money. And in some ways, some Libras will have to spend against their will. But with an eclipse, it's about a death and a rebirth. So there's a rebirth of your second house of wealth and finances and money. Okay. All right. I hope that helped, Kate. Okay, kapooey. Here we go. Here we go. Good. You'll have to keep me posted. And like I said, with the dragon's head being in Taurus right now, it's really creating financial stress for people. People are freaking out with their money in the bank and what's going on, things like that. People are just not. Some of you out there aren't going to be dealing with the financial ship that's coming. Trying to comprehend the blockchain, because that's where we're heading and that's where we're going. Cha-ching, baby. I'm glad that helped. Good, good, good. Good, good. Time for your circus. Okay. Da-da. Jaws. Da-da. Da-da. I don't remember Jaws music. Wait a minute. Da-da. Da-da. Time for circus music. That's terrible. All right. I think they're nice and good and shuffled. All right. Spirit, universe, what messages do we have for Kapooey? What messages? Oh, that's like playing 52 pickup. Okay. This card that popped up is number 25, and it is deceit. Is there someone in your world who's being deceitful to you? This is a number 25, which is a 7. Contrary to what people think, oh, lucky number 7. I don't find number 7 to be lucky. 8s I find lucky. 7s are about hard work and having to deal with that, putting in the hard work. But let's see what this says for you. This could be a warning of somebody that's around. Okay, so this is where, I don't know what you're dealing with right now, Kapooey, but there's hidden tactics. There could be manipulation. Okay? Hidden tactics, manipulation. In your working world, maybe. This card comes as a woman that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with either personally or professionally. Aha. Okay. The duplicity could be regarding a personal issue, like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others, slandering you. It could be a business matter where details are being hidden or even manipulated. Be aware of what is going on in your life. The man behind the curtain is holding a bag of something valuable. So watch your money and your good name and make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. A deeper layer of meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. So whether it's about your life or yourself or your business life, professional life, remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit, which I don't see it as being that. Okay. Um, let's see what you're saying here. Um, the energies I'm working with. Okay. 7 is Judas energy around. Okay. I'm not a numerologist, so I know it's a harder number, even like when you draw sevens in uh, tarot. Well, I mean, the 7 of Pentacles is actually a good one. It's about working hard and gaining money. But Judas energy, if you don't, made of rubber, what does that mean? If you don't own TikTok, you should be protected. Okay. Anyway, there was contact last night with a new energy out of the blue. It's a woman. Okay. Yeah, it is a woman. Okay. Just watch your back. Now that you're aware of the energies at hand, you'll be prepared. Yeah, I will, very much so. Mhm. 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's not my favorite one either. There's a couple of them I don't like. 4 of Swords, or the four of I don't like the 4 of Cups either for some reason. Um, Especially when it's in reversed. Uh, Tower one is one of mine that are not one of my favorites either. Kapui, I hope this helps. And set up some spicy wards, circle of protection for yourself, okay? I'm trying to read this individual who is texting. Did they like get into a wrong chat or something? It makes no sense. You can see that in your tarot. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, horrible. You know what? It's the 5 of Cups. That card, I don't care whether that card is upright or reverse. It's horrible. It means mourning. It means loss. It means heartache and sadness. And 5 of Pentacles is financial loss. Oh, God. Yeah, it's as I go on doing tarot, I'm starting because it's for me it's a learning process. Tarot has not always been my stronghold, but because I have knowledge of astrology, it kind of has helped me to do better in tarot. I always feel that people who do tarot, you really need to have some basic and common foundations of astrology, because damn near every card in that deck is either rule has star energy, dealing with a certain zodiac sign. It has planet energy, or it has element energy, earth, air, water, fire. So you know who it is. Okay. Do I need to come out there and from California on my, or from Arizona on my broom and shove it up their ass? I'm glad you know who it is. Good. Now bind them so they can't do harm to you or to others. Or just, put them in a little jar. Just ignore me, okay? I haven't slept much. Yes, freezers work well too. Yes, I like freezers. I have a lot of things in the freezer. I am stronger than her. It's all good. She mad because I don't even play. Oh. Okay. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this. All right, you guys. Sweet Butterfly Girl, keep your email handy. I'm going to send you something. Kate and Kapui, hang in there. I'm hoping that these cards helped. And like I said, if you are in Patreon, you get a 3-card spread. I used to do it yearly, but I've decided to do it at the turn of every wheel of the year. So at the turn of every year. So, every time we have a pagan holiday, what do we have? We have Beltane today. And so everyone's due for a tarot reading in Patreon, a 3-card spread. If you're interested in that, let me know. And I am feeling the love. I know you're both energy healers, and I'm feeling it. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Good. But yeah, I will get to the full moon eclipse forecast. This whole thing with the cat being put to sleep just kind of, first of all, took me completely off guard. Didn't expect it, but it kind of set me back a little bit. So I'm going to be working on that tonight for Patreons. And yes, go buy a lottery ticket. I'll send you a picture. You can forward it. Okay, sure. Yes, by all means. But anyway, I should be back on here before Friday, since I think the eclipse is on Friday night, right? Or don't I just go read my own damn newsletter? On May 5th, and today's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. It is on Friday. So that means what time? I didn't put a time. It's also a good time for powerful magic on the 5th. So contrary to what people say about the eclipse. But I should be back on here Thursday or so with the public one, the public forecast. But I will be probably on with you guys Wednesday on Patreon for the full moon forecast and astrology signs. I'm sorry. My mind is shot. I'm shot today. Anyway, all of you out there, thank you for joining me. Good luck, Kate. Sweet Butterfly Girl. Beltane feels better. Beltane. I always hear Celtic Hex in my head. Beltane. Hugs to all of you out there. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. I'll be back very soon. A couple of days. Ciao. Aw, thanks, Kapui. I don't feel like I'm in my power, but I'll take it. Thank you, love.